Hi guys, I told you guys I would be back after surgery. We did have surgery, but there was some complications, so they didn't get to finish. Nothing to do with the gastric bypass itself. It had to do with my airway tube that they put in my throat. Apparently it's kind of common for obese people, obese women, to have shorter necks, which make the trachea a bit shorter. So I went from, I should have had a 20-inch trachea, I have a 17-inch trachea. They accidentally put the air tube in my right lung. They hadn't noticed that they did that, of course, because I was breathing fine, my oxygen was fine up until they made the incisions. And then when they went in to put the gas in my stomach to, so that they could do the surgery, because they have to put this gas, air, it's not air, but it's gas in your stomach so that they can move around with the tools and stuff. So, so that when they started inserting the gas is when they noticed that my oxygen started dropping. They didn't know exactly what was going on. They went out and told my grandma and my son kind of what was going on, but they didn't really know at that time. So I wake up with an air tube in my throat, and they're like, there's complications, but I can't ask them why because the air tube is still in my throat and I can't, it was kind of painful. So unfortunately I'm going home with 6 incisions and no gastric bypass, so I'm kind of sad about that, but I do get to come back in roughly 3 weeks. I'll have to do the liquid diet over, and I'm so sad about that because that was the hardest part of the whole thing. But I have a week to eat. I'm gonna eat healthy, and I'm gonna try to keep it kind of softer foods. I don't want, my stomach is obviously shrunk a little bit, so I don't want to stretch it back out to where it's gonna be, just starting at square one with the liquid diet. So I'm feeling a little good right now. I'm on pain meds. The incisions themselves, they kind of hurt when I move or something, bend or anything like that. So I can't really tell you too much about the other pains because, like I said, they never got to do any of the work on my organs. So my throat's a little itchy and it hurts, which I'm sure that's going to happen either way with the air tubes, of course, being in your throat. So I get to go home today. I'm glad. I had a lot of things I really wanted to do and get done this weekend, so I'm okay with that. Well, I just wanted to I told you guys I would make you a video, and when this all first happened, I was like, oh, bah humbug, I'm not going to make a video now because I don't get to talk about how happy I am that I had the surgery, but I am happy that I have a great doctor that definitely would not proceed without it being 100% safe for me. So thank you to Dr. De La Torre with University Hospitals. He's a great doctor. So I guess I'm just going to let you guys go right now because, like I said, kind of getting ready to go home and feeling kind of like I just had surgery. So thank you, and I'm going to come back in a few days after I have to go back to the bariatric clinic and get an idea of exactly what days my surgeries are going to be and everything, and I'll get back with you guys and let you know what's going on with me. So thanks for watching and bearing with me, and hope you stick with me. Thank you.